Good afternoon, students. Today we are starting Unit 5 Graphs. Graph is a non-linear data structure. Instead of storing data in a horizontal or vertical way, okay, so here we are storing it in vertices and edges. Okay, vertices is the place where we are storing the data, and those data are connected through these edges. Okay, so we have directed graph. Directed graph is nothing but if the arrow is specified, then it is called directed, like linked list what we were doing. Okay, so complete means all the vertices and the edges there is a connection. Okay, so null graph is no edges, edge set is empty. Okay, loop is nothing but starting and ending node of a edge is same. Okay, so next, connected graph. Connected graph, it exists path between every pair of vertices. Okay, for 1 should be connected to 3, 4 and 2. Next, disconnected is if a edge is not connected, vertices is not connected. Cyclic is nothing but a path in a graph. Okay, so here is a cycle representing 2 3. Okay, 3 4 4 2. So this becomes a cycle. Acyclic is no cycles. Weighted is if the number is specified. Non-weighted is without numbers specified. Okay, so next, in degree, out degree. In degree is nothing but how many edges are coming to the node. Out degree is how many edges are going from the node. So 4 in degree is 1 2. So 4 out degree is 3. Okay, so degree of the node is how many nodes, how many edges are connected to it. Okay, so like that we have directed path if an arrow is specified. Path is nothing but just a connection like this. Okay, so length of a path, number of edges. Simple path. Multigraph is nothing but multiple edges for the same vertices. Okay, so next, simple graph, finite graph. Okay, finite set of vertices. So representation of graph in memory, sequential and linked list representation. Sequential representation is nothing but using matrix. Okay, so if there is a edge between the two vertices, 1 and 1, there is no 0. So 1 to 2 there is an edge. Wherever there is an edge, we are putting 1. 2 to 2 there is no. So 2 to 3 there is an edge. Okay, but 2 to 5 there is not edge. There you need to specify 0. Okay, so this is for undirected, no arrows. Okay, only lines. So for the directed nodes, that is like this. So here if there is an arrow, then we need to specify. So 1 to 3 there is an arrow. So 1 to 2 there is an arrow going direction. Okay, so next 1 to 4 it is going, but 1 to 5 it is not there. Okay, but 2 to 1 it is 0. Reverse arrow is not going. Okay, so this is nothing but adjacency matrix. Disadvantage is insertion and deletion becomes difficult. Okay, and waste of memory. So we are going for a linked list representation. Here we are using matrix, here we are using adjacency list. Okay, so list, we are storing the data. So here we are using the adjacency list. From A, B, C, D there is an direction arrow. Okay, so but from C there is no, only incoming arrows. Okay, so it is blank like this. For the each one we are using the linked list concept. Note next, adjacent. So here there is a representation from A to B, A to C, A to then D. Okay, so that is represented here. B to only C there is a connection. Okay, like this for all the things we need to do. Next, about graph traversal. Graph traversal is nothing but visiting all the nodes at least once. So two algorithms, depth first search and breadth first search. Both algorithms are very important. Here we are using, for the DFS we are using stack, here we are using queue. So the algorithm is like this. So first we need to push the starting vertex. We can assume any as the starting vertex and put it onto the stack. Okay, so then 4 and 5 is repeated. So we need to check the neighboring vertex, and for the neighboring vertex we need to push it onto the stack and pop the vertex. Okay, here is an example. This is a stack. Here we are taking the starting vertex as A. So adjacent to A are G, D, B. Alphabetically it is B. You can take anything. So I am taking B. So we are, first one is A is visited, we are writing, then we are taking B, so we are doing it as B as visited. Okay, so next for the B, which are the adjacent? A and E. A already is taken, so we will take only E. Okay, so next that is written as visited. So next for the E adjacent is G. Okay, so next for the G adjacent is the G is written. So next G adjacent is, there are no nodes. Okay, so when there is no nodes, the next node starting what we have done, so that is D. So for the D we are taking which is adjacent. For the D adjacent is F. Okay, so next for the F adjacent is C. Then for the C adjacent is H. So this becomes the result. Okay, so this is for undirected graph. Now we will be doing for the directed graph. So now this is the undirected graph, directed graph. For this we are doing the adjacency list. So A is connected to F, C, B, B is connected to, so outgoing is nothing but G, and it outgoing is from G. Okay, so G, so outgoing is from B is G and C. Okay, so first I am assuming I am taking the initial as J. You can start with anything. Okay, I am starting with J. So stack, first I am taking J and I am printing J. So for the J adjacent is D and K. Okay, I am writing it out. Next top element of the stack is, because stack important is top element, so K is taken. Adjacent to K is E and G. Okay, so next G is printed, top element is taken and printed. Okay, so G adjacent to G is C and E. E is already written, so we are taking only the C. If it is already printed or already is there in the stack, no need to take. So next C is printed, so to adjacent to C is F. Okay, so next F is printed. Like this it will continue. So now we will be doing the breadth first search algorithm. See, it is the same algorithm as the previous one, but here we are using the queue. Okay, see here we are using the stack important is top. Okay, so but for the queue the important element is front. Okay, front node. So difference. So in BFS we can start with any node. This is for undirected graph. Okay, so here I am starting with A. For the A I am printing A or remove the A. Okay, so next for the A adjacent is B, G, D. Those things I am writing. So the front element is taken. Now the front element is B. So front element is removed. There in the DFS top element is removed. Here the front element is removed. So B is taken out. Okay, so next adjacent to B whatever is there that we are writing. Adjacent to B is remaining is E and F. Okay, so next for the D, so D is removed. So once we are removing D, adjacent to D whatever is there we need to write. Okay, so but for the D nothing adjacent, so I can directly write D. So next remove, so remove G. Okay, see here remove G. Adjacent to G whatever is there, adjacent to G already it is, all the nodes are taken. So next go to E. Okay, so E is written. Adjacent to E already all the nodes are written. So next go to F. F is written. Adjacent to F next is C. So adjacent to C is H. Same thing for the directed graph where the arrows are mentioned, direction is mentioned. So here we are starting with the A node. So adjacent to A what and all nodes are there we are writing it. So A is removed. So A is printed. So next in the, because it is a front, we need to take out the front element because it is a queue. So F is printed. Okay, so F adjacent to F whatever is there we need to type. Okay, that is adjacent to F is C and D. So direction is there. So here it is only D. C will not come because it is opposite direction. Okay, so F is printed. So next what is printed? C is printed. Okay, so next C is printed and adjacent to C is only F. Okay, so next B will be printed. So next C is printed, next B is printed, like this it will continue. So only thing is you need to know about stack and queue before you starting this chapter. Okay, so next difference between DFS and BFS is given. It uses stack, it uses queue, it is last in first out, first in first out. Here the exploration of nodes is postponed, it is fully explored. Okay, thank you.